Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Wynn and welcome back to another video. Today is special because we have a brand new iPhone 14 Pro Max straight from the Apple Store that we're gonna be opening today. We have a new Space Black edition, and this has 512 gigs. This is going to be massive, and I can't wait to open it because not only is it for the channel, it's also my brand new daily phone that I'm personally going to use every day. I've actually been using the iPhone 12 Pro Max for the last 2 years, and there's been some massive upgrades from the 12s to the 13s and 14s that I never got to experience because I've been stuck on the 12. So we finally have a new personal phone. It's one of the best feelings is when you get to upgrade your device, and that's what we're doing today. So without further ado, let's get into it. So I'm kind of a creature of habit, and we ended up just going with the same old black silicone case that I've been using on my old phone as well. So we'll get to that in a second, but first we have the iPhone. So very simple. We don't even need to get out the box cutter for today's opening. Just peel it on the back, peel it on the bottom as well. And here we go. There it is. Oh man, it looks so good. In the box, of course, we have the Lightning to USB-C cord. There's no charger block. As we know, Apple eliminated that a few generations ago to a lot of controversy, but I've kind of been an Apple guy my whole life, so we've got a bunch of cords and all kinds of stuff laying around, so that shouldn't be a problem. Little design by Apple. Pretty minimalist packaging. They've really gone, they've slimmed it down over the years, so there's really not a whole lot you get in the box, if I'm being honest, but it's not a bad thing. Sometimes these phones, they like to pack a whole, like 10 pounds of packaging, and that's just definitely not necessary. So here we go. Let's boot it up for the first time. Right now it says it may take a few minutes to activate your iPhone. So while we wait, we can do a quick rundown of the specs. So like I mentioned, the iPhone 12 was the last phone that Apple made with a 60 hertz screen. So I've been kind of bumming it on the lower refresh rate for a while now. And now we'll be able to experience the 120 hertz that's been in the iPhone since the 13s and now the 14s. We also have a 4 nanometer processor. If you guys know about how that works, the smaller the number, the faster that it can compute stuff, the less energy it needs, the tighter they can package it in for more cores and just more efficient processing. And this is the first iPhone to be on a 4 nanometer kind of platform. Even the 13s and the 12s were on 5 nanometers. So they've been able to shave off a whole nanometer on this phone. I'm actually really shocked. This was super easy. I thought I was gonna have to call Verizon and like set up my phone number and move it from this phone to this phone. But literally as I started up this phone, it says, hey man, you wanna transfer your phone number from your other phone? And it just worked. And now all of a sudden this SIM card, eSIM, it's all like wireless. It's not actually like a tangible SIM card. It's moving from this phone over to this phone. Hey man, this is the future. We got it done right here, right now. So it's actually just activating and transferring my phone number. Kind of sensitive information, so if you guys don't mind, I'm not gonna, not gonna leak my phone number, if that's okay. All right, we're finally in. I believe there's nothing else to set up. I can kind of see the dynamic island at the top. I don't know if you guys can see the top of the screen. You can see where the camera actually exists, and that's like the housing for it. And that's where the dynamic island is going to be located on the screen. So swipe up to get started, and we have a brand new, fresh iPhone. So in true fashion, it's time to go and download some mobile games, baby. All right, let's go. Let's get all the heavy hitters. Cool, I think that's good for now. So I have somewhat fast internet, so we'll just let these download. And before we get into the gaming, obviously we need to open up the brand new case, get ourselves protected here just in case we drop it or scratch it or anything. And like I said, I'm a creature of habit. It's the exact same case I've been rocking, just a black silicone case. Can't go wrong with simple. Look at that, pops on, and that's about as easy as it can be, All right, so as soon as our app's finished downloading, we're gonna get straight into the gameplay. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is on an A16 Bionic chip with 4 nanometer technology. The CPU is a 6-core hexa-core processor, and the GPU has 5 cores. This particular model is a 512 gigabyte edition, though this phone can go all the way up to a terabyte, and it has 6 gigs of RAM. Also, it's negligible, but this phone is a slightly bigger screen than the iPhone 13 Pro Max's, adding just a couple pixels in the width and in the height. It's the same size phone, but the pixel per inch density is slightly higher. The 14 Pro Max has about a 4300 milliamp battery, which is a pretty big improvement over the 12 Pro Max I'm coming from, which only had about a 3700 milliamp battery. Also, it's worth mentioning just one more time, the 13s and especially this 14 has up to 120 hertz refresh rate on the screen, which again is a massive improvement over the iPhone I'm coming from, the 12s, which only had 60 hertz. You'll also notice that this new iPhone has the always on display, so the screen never turns off. It just dims and it stays like this forever, which is kind of cool, but also kind of annoying. You can turn it off in settings, which I probably will do. No way, bro. Hey, all right. There we go, first dub. Bro, New State feels amazing compared to PUBG Mobile. This is actually crazy. I'm playing on max graphics, max frames, and it's like, I haven't dropped the frame yet. This is insane. I can't believe more people don't play New State. I'm gonna just look around, see if I drop any frames as it renders in. Not really, dude. Look at that. Oh my God. Coming all the way in, pulling the chute. Haven't dropped any frames. I just realized, and it's kind of annoying, it's showing this dynamic island like in the screen recordings. Like, I don't want that there. I don't know how to get rid of it. All right, I'm gonna try a TDM on extreme frames, which is the highest I can go, which still allows me to do normal graphics. So extreme should be 80 or 90 FPS. Ah, okay, no worries. Oh, I think I lagged for a second. Whatever. Woo! Let's go. We have 16? Okay, all right. Man, that was fun. This actually runs so well. So in conclusion, you cannot go wrong with an iPhone. Absolutely love them. I've been using them personally for years. However, I will say PUBG Mobile struggled a little bit on this phone, as it has in this most recent update for the game on my iPad and on the Asus phone we unboxed last week. It might be the game, but it also might have been the iPhone. It definitely got really, really hot, but I was pushing it to the limits. The first couple of games I tried to record on this, it struggled. But then again, I was on HDR, extreme graphics, I was screen recording, and I had the case on here holding in all that heat too. So I kind of had to undo that. We lowered the graphics, I took the case off, I stopped screen recording, and I went and got my Red Magic cooler, and once we snapped that on the back, then we were able to get some good gameplay that you guys saw in this video. New State and Apex, they ran phenomenally on this phone too, so they kind of restored my faith in Apple a little bit there. But overall, it's a great phone, and of course, it has everything you need for non-gaming stuff too. So you really get everything all in one package. So I'll leave it there for now, and I definitely will say for the next year or two, I'm not gonna be disappointed using this as my main phone. Now, if you guys wanna check out some other videos, I picked up some controllers from the Apple Store as well. Just curious to see what is Apple trying to sell to mobile gamers. And we have these two controllers, one's wired and one's wireless. So we'll check both of these out with the new iPhone in some upcoming videos. But that's all we have for you guys today. Make sure you click and check out whatever video we link here at the end of this one. And with that being said, we will see you guys next time.